Cancer, welcome in. Welcome to your April 2026 Tarot and Astrology forecast. I'm your Master Cosmologist. I've got 3 decks on deck. The Phantasma Tarot, Dreamscape Oracle, and the Wild Offering Oracle, which we will end your reading with. Let's go straight into cards. The first card I have for you guys is one that I was guided to have for all of the signs this month. It's number 44, Divine Matrix. I'm not quite sure what this has in store for you guys yet, so we'll pull that back in when it's relevant. Let's get some regular cards first and see where this goes. I've got the Nine of Pentacles. I am hearing Nina Simone, feeling good. I am also drawn to the yellow golden tone of the cat at her sacral chakra and the crown above her head. I read this as the same crown energy that's above the head here, a connectivity to the divine matrix, what I call the Maatrix, not the mother trix, the matrix, the matrix, where your sign is wired to upload and update the collective consciousness, the collective mood, the collective vibe. I mean, these are, it's okay. Don't get too hung up on the words here. You guys are intended to upload and update and morph the morphogenetic field, feeling wise, for the upcoming solar plexus mutation that's happening in humanity, in the world. That was at 222, so we are tracking. We're right on track. Feeling good, Nina Simone. Sunshiny, warm, like a completely remodeled and reconditioned solar plexus. Hopefully this is something that you guys are beginning to feel. Like you have installed the Aqua-Scum 2.0. This is one of the devices that I talk about on my channel. It's from Finding Nemo. It's the updated filter that's installed in Nemo's tank that keeps everything purified. You guys, if you've done your shadow work, if you've been doing all the integrations, should have a very updated, upgraded solar plexus. So you guys will be doing interfacing for the rest of us. For the rest of us. Also, if you're someone in human design who has a lit emotional center, solar plexus, like it's defined and you've got a whole lot of defined gates in your in your emotional center, you're also doing this transmission of feeling good. Feeling good. Let's get another card here. Ace of Wands. Again with the same beautiful yellow tones, the gold tones, and she is a butterfly. It feels like being plugged in and updating the collective software, or I'm not a computer geek by any means, doing an update, plugged in, and undergoing this solar plexus mutation, this metamorphosis. Let's get an oracle card. How you feel, how Cancers feel modulates how everyone else feels. It has a bigger influence on the collective feelings than anybody else. It has a bigger impact. So when you guys get this solar plexus thing nailed and plugged in properly, it updates and it mutates and it morphs. Think of, you have a solar plexus, the world would also have a collective solar plexus. You're updating yours, you're plugging in, it's expanding and changing the world's solar plexus. Let's see what oracle card wants to come out. Yours might be really short and sweet. Everybody else's was kind of more complex and had, well, the ones that I've done so far, had very, I don't even know how to put it. The ideas that were coming through were very complex and new. Yours feels a little bit more straightforward. It's like housed in the Nina Simone song, Feeling Good. The shadow. Look at the transmutation of doing the shadow work that she's undergone. This is a beautiful card for the sign of Cancer. It shows the phases of the moon, which you guys have as your ruling planetary body, the moon. Nothing can faze you. Nothing can faze you. All of these old shadows, you have gone through all their phases and you've lifted the veil on them and you have brought in, I feel as if this all right here is pure water into your system. So congratulations, Cancer. Congratulations on installing the Aqua-Scum 2.0. I feel as if too there's this rolling with the punches of the moon, you know, just kind of, instead of being tossed around and crashed up against the rocks, you guys are able to swim. You are able to handle the tides of the moon and the phases of the moon, and the fact that it changes a degree every 2 hours. You're not being dragged around by it any longer. You're not run by it. You're on top of it, is kind of the sense that I'm getting here. Emotional stability, emotional mastery, and then emotions no longer become this controlling you factor. You get to modulate the world and your reality via your emotions. So this card has this kind of, and this is where the matrix plugging in comes in as well. This is where your superpowers come online. Everybody had kind of like a superpower coming through, and yours is finally coming out. It's saying that you can change your reality via emotions. It's like putting in input, pushing certain buttons like a calculator. You can push the buttons on the emotional calculator and see a different result in your physical experience. What more for Cancer? Anything else? 2 cards, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. First of all, the Knight of Swords has the same yellow halo effect around the head. There's something very powerful about the crown, because this is, it's hard to see, but that is a face. That's a skull. That's someone's, the top of their head there. And then you've got that repeating element here. So plugging in and plugging into the divine matrix. You think differently, you move differently, you operate differently. I feel as if the Knight of Swords has a function, quality to it. Just like I was saying a moment ago about the calculator, these are functions. This is functions that you're inputting, that you're programming. And the Knight of Swords is a draught. He is technical. He is competent with this. This feels like competency, moving into competency. It feels also like having a grip on the mental plane or on your mental processes, because the emotions are no longer mixing your thoughts up or swaying you a certain way or deceiving you or playing tricks with you. You've got this like strong handle on it. Strong handle on it. With the Knight of Pentacles, he's a little bit more perplexing. He's a rhinoceros. Let's grab the guide, actually. I feel compelled to see if there's something in here that I'm not grasping. Let's get an oracle card. He's stumping me. I haven't been stumped by a card like that in a while. Why is this Knight of Pentacles here? Actually, I'm being guided to get another tarot card because he's pointing at something. Maybe that's why we're not grasping it yet. He's pointing at something. What is the Knight of Pentacles pointing at? The Tower. Okay. So this Knight of Pentacles has his footing. As the Mothertrix, as the Matrix disassembles, historically that type of thing would have scared the bejesus out of you. It would have rocked your world. It would have waved you around like a boat, like a dinghy, tossed around on the sea. With this, I feel like you are cool, calm, and collected, and you get to be that for the collective and be reassuring, be the rock, be steady. You have, there it is, finally. You have your Earth in Capricorn as a natal sun Cancer. This is really stepping into the rock solid steadiness of your Earth in Capricorn. Nothing's going to bowl you over. Nothing's going to push you out of the way. There's a sense of immobility here where you can't be tipped over. You can't be tipped over. You can't be capsized. You can't be sunk. You're resilient. There's a sense of, he's the resilient rhino. We'll call him the resilient rhino. I think that's actually really cute. Taurus had elephant come through, super strong. And I feel like rhino, I was going to say this when I first saw a rhino, was that it felt like an animal spirit guide that you could channel for the next month, you could work with, you could have some sort of connection with rhino. Whenever you do feel a little bit of the old spooks, the old haunts, the old feelings arising, think Rhino, call on Rhino. Like, Rhino is not going to be bothered by any of those things. Anything else with the Tower here? No. Let's get you your final card, which is from the Wild Offering Oracle. The one on the bottom grabbed me. It says, self-love. Show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. Lovely. I love that it mentioned the inner and the outer. Just as we started this message off with, how you feel, how you nurture, how you treat your inner child, how you listen to your heart, that self-lovingness that you offer yourself, it changes so much on the outside, in the outside world. All right, Cancer, that's what I've got for you. I hope it was helpful, and I will see you on a future video. Bye.